And here we are before the main event of the evening, guys, and what a night it's been so far. And before we speak about the history of this main event between Legend Killer and Randy Orton, let's speak about what happened earlier tonight. And earlier tonight we had the promo from our reigning tag team champions, the brothers Sascha and Big Sash, where they spoke how disappointed they are that the last couple of matches that they had against Legado in their war, in their heated rivalry with Legado de Fantasma, White and Mendoza, how disappointed they are, how the match quality was, about the poor match quality they had in the last matches, despite starting the rivalry with two 5-star bangers back to back. In the start of the rivalry they had two great matches, two of the best in not just NXT but the entire WWE, in the entire wrestling industry. And then it went downhill from there, while the rivalry got more and more heated. So Sascha books themselves against White and Mendoza here once again, and also banned their leader Santos Escobar from ringside for this matchup, and end this with a banger. And Sascha could do so because he's the interim general manager yet again, but because he improved the balls of the Wagglers after being general manager I think around a month or two ago, and where he was GM for one night only, and yeah, it was around 2 months ago or so, and he improved himself, and if he can improve himself as GM here tonight, he will be general manager as long as we don't have our active general manager Wimwege, because Wimwege is still out in the hospital, need to recover from the injury that he suffers by our NXT champion Destiny Senior. But speaking about the devil himself, Destiny Senior got banned by the Brothers of the Wagglers from the building here tonight, and Sascha, obviously as general manager, has nothing against it. I mean, the demon, demon caused enough trouble already by injuring so many people. So but we had of course his son in action in the North American title match, our first match of the night, where Destiny Jr. retained his North American championship against former champion Blue Falcon. So Falcon blew up his chance after a good fight. He fight good, but he blew up his chance to make it to Survivor Series, and maybe he needs to go back to the end of the line. We don't know if Falcon gets another rematch, but we do know that the brothers are still our 3-time NXT Tag Team Champion. They defeated Legado de Fantasmas, White and Mendoza once and for all, and to end this rivalry with a banger that they promised, because it was a great match earlier tonight. Then we had Candice and Nightmare, also from the Demon family. Nightmare, of course, is Junior's sister, while she's the daughter of Destiny Senior, while Junior is the son of Destiny Senior. Hopefully it's not too confusing. Nightmare, because yeah, sometimes it sounds like it, but it's really simple. Nightmare and Candice attacked Kota and Raquel, attacked the two persons who, and don't forget, Kota and Raquel took the titles off of Nightmare and Candice this past Sunday, but then Nightmare and Candice invoked the rematch clause after this attack. And then we had a women's tag team championship match between the Demon family members, Nightmare and Candice, the former champs, against champ and Kota and Raquel, where Nightmare and Candice regained their tag titles after a good match. Then we had a women's championship match between former women's champion Dakota Kai and Demon family member, the latest Demon family member and champion Ember Moon. And Ember had the could have had the match won, but she had the orders from her leader, who wasn't here tonight, but he still had given the orders, I believe, that Ember should injure Dakota Kai, and that's why Ember broke up a cover of her own, which would have resulted in a 3 count. But then she picked up Kota, delivered a Samoan driver onto a chair, and some bones were cracking from Kota, so hopefully she is in a good shape, because it would be really sad if another great talent of our roster suffered an injury because of the Demon family. They claimed enough victims already, and also after a tough fight where it got back and forth, Ember hit one Eclipse, while on the other hand Kota hit her team kick combination 3 times in the matchup, then hit the detonation kick not once but twice. It sure was nice. And in the closing moments, Ember got for a second eclipse, but Kota grounding Ember, hit her with a clothesline, and then delivered the second detonation kick to end this matchup. After the third team kick combination, that is. And yeah, Ember proved that it means much more to injure Kota, but hopefully Kota isn't injured, because if she isn't injured, she will compete at Survivor Series against our Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship. But we don't know about this Sunday, our next show about the big Survivor, from one of the big 4 Survivor Series, is that we don't know what this means for our UK championship picture, because yeah, we don't know what that means. But what we do know is that former champion, the legendary Stacy Keibler, we gained her title against Ali in a fine match. It was a good one, a tough one, but it was quick as well, so it was alright though. Then we had the UK championship match from the male perspective, where Maskman, he retains his title over Wesley, and they had a fine match too. And yeah, they proved what they can do. But Maskman and Stacy, we don't know if we will see them at Survivor Series, and we also don't know what we will see between what this means for RK Bro. Don't forget, we will see Randy Orton and Riddle at Survivor Series, because they're Raw Tag Team Champion. They will meet the brothers, because they are our Tag Team Champion, but also they meet the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So this will be very interesting to watch. And we don't know who will be SmackDown Tag Team Champion, because SmackDown has a huge Tag Team title match this week, and SmackDown, that's where some rumors went. So they didn't want to bring it up just yet. So yeah, could change in an instant, but we will find it out together at our next episode at Survivor Series. But tonight we have this main event with Legend Killer vs Randy Orton, and the story begin, well, 2 months well, it went around 2 months ago, where Riddle returned to NXT to check out the competition for Survivor Series for him and Randy Orton, I believe, and he got attacked by Legend Killer while supposed to having a one-on-one match. It never took place because Legend Killer attacked Riddle, and then he attacked him in the backstage area. After that, he attacked him in the backstage area, and on the next week, but the week after that, Legend Killer tried to attack Riddle in the backstage area once again, but this time Riddle fought back with everything he got, and one Broderick was enough after a tough war in the backstage area to get the better on this night. And yeah, that's the story. So many attacks, and then they had there was announced that they will have a match at Takeover and World Tour Mexico, and what a hell of a match it was. But it was much one-sided from Legend Killer for most of the match, but Riddle did everything he could, but it wasn't enough on that night, because Legend Killer walked away with a win. And then Randy Orton came out, Riddle's teammate, and had exchanged some words with Legend Killer, maybe a warning. We don't know what they were talking about, but we do know that we have this main event matchup here tonight. And what will this mean for RK Bro coming to Sunday? Because Sasha will meet his idol in a tag, as he will participant with Big Sash as our NXT Tag Team Champions, against the World Tag Team Champions Randy Orton and Riddle, and against the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So Sasha will meet his idol come Sunday, but tonight Legend Killer beat him by having this match here tonight. But who knows how Legend Killer will feel about meeting Randy Orton. We still don't know if Legend Killer, there are some rumors, some speculations that Legend Killer is a huge fan of Randy Orton, maybe, and that's why he called himself Legend Killer, and have Randy Orton's music, his Titan Twan, and some of his, his some of Randy Orton's moves, you know.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Cologne, Germany, weighing in at 270 pounds. The Legend Killer.
You want to talk about someone who will do whatever it takes to get the W? Well, you're looking at them right now. And why?
As there he is, the Legend Killer appears to claim a legend. And the lone legend Randy Orton. And don't forget, Legend Killer might call himself Legend Killer, but you know Randy Orton was the real Legend Killer a couple of years ago when he started. After a short time after Randy Orton started, he became the Legend Killer, and then before he became the Viper, the Apex Predator. But now Legend Killer has the name Legend Killer, so we don't know how Randy Orton will feel about that. Orton now might be the lone legend, while Legend Killer might be the new Legend Killer, that is. Standing in footsteps. Perhaps it's all about stepping in the footsteps of Randy Orton, but we don't know if Legend Killer, why he attacked Riddle. Maybe it was just a coincidence, or maybe there's some deeper things behind it. Maybe Legend Killer got jealous of Riddle being the teammate of Randy Orton. Or maybe Legend Killer's plan is to attack Randy Orton one time, we don't know about that. Or maybe it was just a coincidence that Riddle was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, you know. And Legend Killer, what wins he had in a short time in NXT, he had so many 5-star bang-off matches with the likes of Zero, with the likes of Clark.
And his opponent, accompanied by Riddle, representing RK Bro, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Viper, Randy Orton.
There comes Randy Orton, one of the Raw Tag Team Champions, and so many World Title wins that he had in his career. 16-time champion he is. Former World Heavyweight Champion, former WWE Champion, former Intercontinental Champion, former United States Champion, Raw Tag Team Champion, SmackDown Tag Team Champion. He's a good true Glam Slam champion. He won every title that he was able to. If he would have been in ECW, he would have been ECW champion as well, I believe. But wouldn't been fitting. So he never was there, but he's still a Grand Slam champion. Yeah. But he's a Grand Slam champion, and what a legendary his career had with all the great matches he had. The fan chanting NXT has a welcome Randy Orton. For the second ever time Randy Orton is in NXT. Ref calling for the bad matches started. Legend Killer with a spear.
Absolutely a picture of resilience.
As Orton now, with a punch. And now kicks to Legend Killer. Rubbing the knees. It's Legend Killer. And Randy Orton scouting out each other. As Randy Orton now lifting Legend Killer up. Snake Eyes. Now Randy Orton choking out Legend Killer. Legend Killer now escaping. Cowardly walking away from Randy Orton.
And Randy Orton is on a roll here. And back in the ring we go.
Back in the ring. And telling the ref and the crowd how he feels about them. Legend Killer. It's Orton lifting him up now. After returning back to the ring, looking for something big with a neck breaker. Yeah? Goes on the cover, will it be enough though? Nope. Legend Killer kicking out, well, Orton can't believe it. Maybe Orton didn't watch Legend Killer's matches on NXT, yeah? He doesn't have the time for that, as Legend Killer once again wants nothing to do with Randy Orton. Now celebrating himself after telling the fans and the ref who boss is. And now ducking Randy Orton with the clothes and mocking him perhaps even. But he got lifted up and taking out, throwing out just like trash to the floor before the announce table. Randy Orton now climbing to the top rope, but he's not usually not doing that. Orton tried to splash, but Legend Killer got the knees up, but not attacking Randy Orton. As Riddle's confused about it. Much as the rest, but the ref now separate Legend Killer from Orton, but allowing Orton a cheap shot here. And now backbreaker by the Viper. It may wasn't much of a cheap shot, but you still can't blame the officials. Orton goes on the cover. As I wouldn't be surprised if Legend Killer smacked the ref one and could understand it, you know. But Orton to take advantage. It was unnecessary to hold him back. There was no reason for it. Legend Killer didn't even attack him. As both inside and outside of the ring, as Legend Killer doesn't want to fight Randy Orton. Doesn't want to fight him.
He heads outside. Countouts legal in this match.
And now Legend Killer strikes with a spear. Maybe it was all a strap. Or maybe he knows that he has no other choice but to fight his idol. And now lifting him up. What a white noise from Legend Killer. Now the storms, much like Randy Orton does it on every body part.
Just despicable, menacing.
Now taking the arm as well. Now taking the body parts yet again. The arms, the legs, and the head as well.
Punishing the human body. Wasting absolutely no respect.
Legend Killer talking trash away there. That's what Orton does with the taunts. What a spear. Now stomping Orton out. Tried to spear him, but Orton too smart for a DDT. As every trick that is in the business. Randy Orton kick to the face though by Legend Killer. Legend Killer kick to the back of Orton. Drop kick as well as Legend Killer. And Orton will land awkwardly against the ropes. As Legend Killer has a cutter. Then go for the cutter. As Legend Killer just staring down on Orton. Maybe he's concerned about him. We never see this before, but then it's a spear, so maybe he isn't concerned, or maybe he realizes that the match can continue. We don't know. Let's go into Legend Killer's mind what is sliding closer, but we know that he's one upcoming star for sure with his 5-star bangers that he had in the past. Also, he was close of becoming North American champion, but failed in a great match against Blue Falcon at 2 months ago. Pay-per-view event. What a powerbomb there by Legend Killer. So Riddle looking on. As Legend Killer don't trash to Riddle before tried to spear Orton, but Orton blocked it, but not the drag to his cutter from Legend Killer. The kick got blocked from Orton, or Orton with punches. And Legend Killer. Kick to the back from Legend Killer to Orton. And another one as well. It's Legend Killer now. And for something big, Schoolboy into a super kick. Legend Killer now looking for an RKO on Orton, who delivers. As Orton is down, but Legend Killer doesn't go for the cover. What has he in mind? Perhaps sending a message to Riddle. He goes through the rope, corkscrew. Corkscrew sent him to the outside on Riddle. What has he in mind? He's attacking his rival. His ref's counting an out for him, sending Riddle into the barricade. That's uncalled for, but Legend Killer doesn't care. Sending Riddle against a barricade right there. As Orton tried to have none of it. But to protect his teammate, his friend from Legend Killer. And look at the left and right from Orton on Legend Killer on the outside. Ref is at 2. What a body slam, almost again inches away from the wing post. Kick to the midsection. And for a power bomb. As Orton has Legend Killer up on the power bomb, but he's maybe too exhausted, I believe. He's standing there and taking a punch to the face by Legend Killer. Was Gabe comes away. And move to the top rope right there. Legend Killer's not out of light. Doesn't celebrate himself. Of that 6 already. Legend Killer tried to spear him, but missing. Could be a huge mistake, which cost him that DDT. But Orton capitalized on Legend Killer's mistake, but Legend Killer's still new in this business. He's not so long here, so can't blame him. Orton goes in the cover, but it won't be enough, right? Yeah, nice. And close. No surprise there. Already know how tough Legend Killer is. Had only 2 losses so far. But another DDT from Orton. Going to his cutter. He won against Clark before his takeover match for the North American Championship against Blue Falcon 2 months ago. And then 2 months ago a pay-per-view event against Blue Falcon, where he lost his North American title opportunity. And now he talks too much, perhaps. As Orton now tried to block Legend Killer blows, but Legend Killer fighting through though. On the last one. Now Legend Killer. Yeah, true. Many arms and feet. Legend Killer tried to RKO Orton, but Orton was ready. Kick in midsection. What has he in mind? DDT spiked him. With another DDT as Legend Killer trouble to get standing. He needed the help of the ropes for the first time in his matchup. Maybe his first time ever in his career so far. But got him in the turnbuckles, but Legend Killer escaped and hit him with a spear. Legend Killer Tried to hit the RKO, but Orton powering out. Hit him with a scoop slam instead. It was almost Orton sent to the RKO, but Legend Killer had a close one in the center. In the corner. Corkscrew sent him to the outside. Legend Killer comes flying on the wheel yet again. He's not a high flyer. We never seen him. Does that spear to Orton. One for Riddle as well. Legend Killer with another spear to Orton. Okay, goes 2 for 2 here. 2 for 1 here. Ref counting out both. Is that 4 already as Legend Killer brings Orton back. Okay. Maybe it's a dream coming true for L3g3ndk1ll3r, we don't know it, but what we do know is we have a great main event match so far, but what do you expect from Randy Orton and from L3g3ndk1ll3r, from both what we've seen in the feud past between them? What a right hook there from Orton, as L3g3ndk1ll3r fighting back with everything he got against his perhaps idol, his role model. Close landing with Orton to the outside though. So now talking to Ash from the corner while Orton's on the outside. Usually L3g3ndk1ll3r won't talk that much. He would look for an opportunity to strike with his cheap shot, especially when the opponent is on the outside, but not tonight against Orton. It's fair fight so far. Winning kick to the back from L3g3ndk1ll3r and RKO, despite the attacks on Riddle, but we know how L3g3ndk1ll3r feels about Riddle, but we don't know how he feels about Randy Orton. As L3g3ndk1ll3r moving to the outside again after his second RKO on Orton. But don't go for the cover on Orton so far, yeah. Get Riddle into a barricade, maybe he wants to take Riddle instead now. Lifting Riddle up on the barricade. Of that 3 already. L3g3ndk1ll3r hits a super kick to Riddle. As Orton onto the outside, as L3g3ndk1ll3r returns to the ring. As Orton swipes with an RKO, L3g3ndk1ll3r with a mistake. Whipping after 1, 2, 3 it is, Orton wins it. Another, the third ever loss, but this time to his perhaps idol, his role model perhaps. L3g3ndk1ll3r, but what a great match it was, great showing from L3g3ndk1ll3r. Then we saw the super kick, then we saw the RKO, then we saw the DDT from Orton. Another RKO, the second RKO I believe, then we had the final RKO from Orton and it was all over. RKOs everywhere. So Randy Orton seemed to prepare for this Sunday, where he and Riddle will meet two teams. One of them, of course, will be our NXT champions, the brothers Sascha and Big Sash. And Sascha, well, Sascha's idol is Randy Orton, who brought him into the wrestling business. So we will see if this will be also the SmackDown Tag Team Champions will also be involved. This was for the show here tonight, but we will see each other this Sunday at Survivor Series. Stay tuned. Be ready for Survivor Series, guys.